Surah Ar-Ra'd, which translates to the thunder, in English, is the 13th chapter of the Qur'an. This surah covers various themes, including the signs of Allah in nature, the consequences of disbelief, the role of messengers, and the importance of guidance. Here is a brief Tafseer, interpretation, of some key themes and verses in Surah Ar-Ra'd. 1. Signs of Allah in nature. Surah Ar-Ra'd emphasizes the signs of Allah in the natural world. It invites people to reflect on the creation, the alternation of night and day, the rain that brings life to the earth, and other natural phenomena as evidence of Allah's existence and power. 2. The role of messengers. The surah underscores the role of messengers as bearers of divine guidance. It highlights that Allah sends messengers to guide humanity, and that they should be followed and obeyed. 3. The consequences of disbelief. Surah Ar-Ra'd warns about the consequences of disbelief and disobedience to Allah. It mentions the outcomes of those who reject the guidance of God, including the loss of spiritual light and guidance. 4. Guidance through the Qur'an. The surah acknowledges the Qur'an as a source of guidance and a clear book. It calls upon people to turn to the Qur'an for guidance and emphasizes the importance of reading, reflecting upon, and implementing its teachings. 5. Trust in Allah's decree. Surah Ar-Ra'd encourages trust in Allah's decree and the acceptance of His divine plan. It reminds believers that everything happens by Allah's will and wisdom, and they should be content with His decree. 6. Patience and perseverance. The surah encourages patience and perseverance in the face of adversity and challenges. It reminds believers that trials and difficulties are tests from Allah and that they should remain steadfast in their faith. 7. Lessons from the past. Surah Ar-Ra'd presents the stories of past nations and their fates as lessons for the present and future. It underscores the importance of learning from history and avoiding the mistakes of previous generations. 8. The Day of Judgment. The surah describes the Day of Judgment and the accountability of all individuals for their deeds. It emphasizes the importance of righteous actions and warns about the consequences of wrongdoing. 9. The Call to Monotheism. Throughout the surah, there is a call to monotheism, Tawheed, emphasizing the oneness of Allah and the rejection of polytheism and idolatry. 10. The importance of gratitude. Surah Ar-Ra'd encourages gratitude to Allah for His blessings and favors. It reminds believers to recognize and appreciate the blessings they receive from their Lord. In summary, Surah Ar-Ra'd addresses themes of recognizing Allah's signs in nature, the consequences of disbelief, guidance through the Qur'an, trust in Allah's decree, and the importance of patience and perseverance. It serves as a reminder to reflect on the signs of God, heed the guidance of His messengers, and prepare for the day of judgment through righteous deeds and faith.